Well, hello, Team Prosperity Partners. Patrick Shaw here. And this Wednesday night, I am excited to be participating in the Wednesday night team call. I've had to miss a few calls because of travel or on flights or one thing or another. But this Wednesday night, we are going to be covering a rock star topic. I'm excited about it. In fact, it's a book that I'm about halfway through. It's the first book that Tony Robbins has put together in almost 20 years. And I'll tell you one thing about Tony Robbins. He's had a big impact on my personal life. I've read every one of his books, and a couple of them multiple times. And he spent 4 years studying money. And he talks about it in respect to each one of us have an individual perspective on money. Sometimes people don't talk about it. It's one of those subjects. Some people feel guilt over having too much. Some people feel poorly over having not enough. But the reality is money is simply a vehicle, and it affects every single one of us. And as I read this book, I was impacted by how important our business model is, particularly when it comes to achieving some really worthwhile goals. And we're going to go through, this book is also likened to Napoleon Hill's great classic Think and Grow Rich, because Napoleon Hill went out and studied some of the most successful, wealthiest individuals in the history of the world at the time, the Schwabs, the Andrew Carnegies, and studied their philosophies and boiled that down into a book called Think and Grow Rich. This book, Tony Robbins went out and found some of the greatest people like Warren Buffett, some of the greatest wealth magnates in history, and they have a common philosophy, but also what specifically is their mindset and their strategy towards developing financial freedom. And I think this is something that every one of us should be focused on. We should think about it. We should have a specific goal and a target, and then lead a life of purpose and value in order to achieve that goal. But you've got to have the goal. You've got to recreate your story. And so with that said, on Wednesday night, we're going to dive into a few parts of this incredible book. And I would just, listen, I would entrust that you already know Tony Robbins, if he hadn't written a book in 20 years, and he spent 4 years to put this one together, I'm going to introduce you to a free app that is available to you that you can download immediately the night of the call to start developing your wealth plan. As a matter of fact, I talked to one of my friends, Eric Crom, who's my personal financial planner, and Tony Robbins references him in the book specifically. So I'll tell you that story. Looking forward to Wednesday night's call. If you have big goals in 2015, I hope you'll join us on Wednesday night. I think you'll find it powerful, informative, and help you borrow from the beauty of tomorrow that you're going to create to enroll yourself in the activities of today. Talk to everybody on Wednesday. Looking forward to a great call. Bye-bye now.